Hey, Patricia here of JourneyToBestMe.com coming to you. Want to talk about let your faith be stronger than your fear. I'm sure you've heard that statement, but it's let your faith be stronger than your fear. And also if you're not in the inner circle, that's women living unleashed circle, where actually our video for the week, training for the week, is breaking down fear, talking about that. But also here, when talk about let your faith be stronger than your fear. You know, what is your faith? Do you have faith? And it's more important, do you have faith in you? Do you have faith in your abilities? Do you believe in you? Do you believe in your abilities? Do you believe that you already have what you need to get started now in creating your dream, creating the life that you desire? Do you have that? Truly answer this question. Do you have that? Or is that something that you're struggling with because of fear, because you've given away your power to fear? And if so, it's time to take back your power. If you've been following me on Instagram, which is Journey to Best Me on Instagram, for the month of July, I did an Unleash You, Walk in Your Power and Purpose Power Minute, 1 minute videos all month long. So if have you given away your power to fear? Are you allowing it to keep you stuck, playing small, in a life that you don't want, that you don't deserve? If that is you, then it's time to take back your power. It's time to let your faith, and it's also time to build up your faith in you. Build up your faith in God, your trust in you, your trust in God, higher power, and build that up so that you can actually step out and walk in faith each day. Because one, fear will never go away. But as I talked about in the group, what we're talking about, fear would never go away. So, but as you develop, grow, and evolve, you get better at handling it. You get better at taking action in spite of, so it's letting your faith be bigger, stronger than your fear. And as God, his word says, faith as small as a mustard seed. And I've seen a mustard seed, and mustard seed is probably about as, I don't know if you can see this, but this pin tip, that small. It's very, very small. And so, and his word said that size, faith of that size, do wondrous, miraculous things, in our lives. If we have that faith, if we believe. And of course, it also tells us faith without works is dead. So you have to take action. You have to move. You have to move, take action in spite of. And also, getting clear about what you want and making that non-negotiable, making your dream non-negotiable. And don't be concerned with perfect timing, because there would never be. And also, you would never get the full, complete picture, because as you step out, start pursuing your dream and walking in your purpose evolve as you evolve. You may start off here, but as you evolve, because we don't know the awesome and amazing plans that God has for us. Only he knows that, but we know that he has plans for us. His word tells us that. So it's standing on his word, believing in his word. He has great works. His words tell us that, he has great works already planned for us. Since the day that he created us, his great works for us. So it's letting go of the fear, healing yourself, and limiting beliefs, whatever those limiting beliefs, replacing those limiting beliefs, healing yourself, working on your mindset. If you've been following me, you should know you should have a daily mindset practice. If not, you must get one. It is crucial. It is key, because everything starts in the mind first. So, and that is how you build your faith, increase your faith, and taking action, and build your belief in yourself, trusting in yourself. And even if things don't work out as planned, because they seldom do sometimes. We make all these plans, but sometimes things don't work out as planned. I'm sure we've already experienced that, and we'll continue to experience that. But we keep moving. We keep taking action. We ask ourselves the key questions, why, get the learning, in that experience as to why, that didn't work out, or even if it did work out, what worked about it. And that's the thing, a lot of us don't take time to go back, reflection, whether something worked out or not, but is reflecting and capturing those lessons, because all those things actually, every experience that you have, it is actually preparing you for those great works that God has for us, preparing you for your purpose walk, as well. So let your faith be stronger than your fear, and trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and be your own guarantee. And I've said this, post about it. Be your own guarantee, because no one else can guarantee your success. I can't. Even as a coach, I can't. Or anybody else. Nobody can guarantee your success. And if they saying that they can, they're lying, because you decide what success means to you and for you. You also, and on top of that, you're the one that has to put the work in. You have to do the work. And as I don't know if you're in the circle, a couple of weeks back, I talked about the process. There's a process to everything. There's a process to every level that you desire to get to. You can't just step out, okay, just because you see someone at this level. And I think I did a post about this. Don't expect to be at someone's level 50 when you're just starting out. It doesn't work that way. There's a process, and it's embrace the process. So if you're thinking that you're going to jump from here to here, or whatever your dream is, whatever you desire for your life, whatever that is, it may not necessarily be business, because everybody's not meant to be business owners, whatever that is though, but it's a process to get there. It's a process to get to each level within that. And like I say, it's going to take time, and it's going to take you going through the process. You can't go around it. You can't bypass it. But it's having faith and embracing that process, because your dream is more important to you, and you're okay with going through the process, because also you worked on your mindset, and you understand that it is going through the process that is refining me, that is building me, that is putting stuff in me so that I can get to my next level and enjoy my next level and prepare myself for the next level beyond that as well, which I don't think a lot of people put that together. I know we're in this fast-paced society, and we want it fast, we want it quick, but your dream does not happen that way. So if you're expecting that, then that's one mindset to change, because it doesn't happen that way. And then also understanding there is a process for everything, and you can't bypass the process. And also ask yourself, and I think I asked this question in my group, think about all the things that you desire for your life. Just think about it in its entirety. Think about it. And then ask yourself, and be honest with yourself. And I want to ask you this question, and I want you to think about it. If I were a genie, and I can read your mind, you tell me what you want. If I were to snap my hands and give you everything that you want, give you your dream right now, would you be ready and prepared for it? Now, my answer was no, because I know I still got some growing, I still got some developing. I know there's a process and levels, and you've probably heard some people say, there's levels to this shit, or levels. But the whole thing is, it's a process. It's a growing process. It's an evolving process to get to the different levels and get to the different things. And you can look at it like this: to get to the different levels or the different works that God has planned for us. It's a process. We have to go through that refining process. And like I say, ask yourself, if you were given all those things, with it all in its full entirety, everything that you desire for your life, were to click my hands, snap my fingers and give it to you, because I'm that genie girl, and give it to you, will you be ready for it? Would you be prepared for it mentally, not just physically, not because you're wanting it, but mentally? Mentally, will you be prepared for it? In most cases, we're not, but we want it that way, because we're so tuned into the quick and fast, and it doesn't happen that way. And just think about it. The big lottery winners, if you ever watched the show, that showcases big lottery winners, and then about a year later, they're broke. They weren't prepared for that amount of money to come into their lives. Even though they desired it, they wanted, but they weren't prepared for it. And the same thing, it's a process. And it's changing, like I said, your mindset, having faith in the process, embracing the process, and knowing that the process is refining you, and that you're going to make it to that level and beyond, because you're your mindset is changed, and you know that it's a process, you understand the process, and your faith is bigger uh, than what you're going through. To know that you're going to come out on the end, to know that God has great works for you, and he's preparing you, he's evolving you into the best, highest version, and how he sees you, how he sees us, not just you but me as well, how he sees us. So embrace that and let your faith be bigger and stronger than your fear. Take back your power. If you've given away your power to fear, that four-letter word, as I said, that has controlled so many of us, myself included at times, that it has controlled us. It held us hostage, really. Basically, it has held us hostage for so long. Isn't it time to break free from fear and limiting beliefs and anything else, even things or people that is what I call getting rid of the dead, draining the life out of you, that is keeping you stuck and playing small. It's time to let it go. Isn't your happiness, isn't your future, isn't your dream, isn't your true heart's desire more important than what somebody might say, what somebody may do, whether you may fail at something, you get back up and you keep moving. We all fail. And the thing is, failing at something is a part of the process, because if you don't fail at something, how do you know, how do you grow? Failing, and that's what I say, shifting your whole mindset around these things, shifting your perspective. Because if you don't fail at something, how do you know? How do you grow? How do you develop as a person? How do you develop your skills? How do you your person? As a person as well. So if you don't fail at something, but the key is not allowing that fear to hold you back. When you do, it's learn the lesson, get back in the game, because, like I say, how important is your God-given dream, your dream? How important is your true heart's desire? How important is your happiness? How important is having the life that you desire, having the freedom? We all, in the end, we all want that freedom. And there's what, 3 or 4 basic freedoms, lifestyle freedom, time freedom, and the biggest one, financial freedom. We pretty much all want that. And however we define those freedoms, as having those options to live the life that we desire. As the saying goes, we're meant for so much more than just work, pay bills, and die. We're meant for so much more than that as well. So ask yourself, uh, what's important to you? Is it your happiness, your dream, living your dream, your true heart's desire? What's important to you? Or is it what fear keeps throwing up at you, that you've given your power away to, what somebody may say, or fear, or your pride and ego? You got to also get pride and ego out the way, because those things will keep you small along with fear. They work together, will keep you small, will keep you stuck, will keep you in a life of mediocrity. And that's not what God wants for you. That's not what I want for you either. So you ask yourself, you have the power now. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. Once again, this is Patricia of JourneyToBestMe.com.